Hola.
Hey.
Alright, next up in line is an anime I've actually, only seen maybe season 2, one episode of season 2 when he was watching it. I've actually never seen it start to finish, so it's a new one for me, so I'm the main focus this time. It is called Assassination Classroom.
And to give you, I'm not going to read the thing, because I've seen it. I've seen season 1 enough times to give you a decent summary of it. It's basically about a group of students at a very prestigious high school who have failing grades, and they're sent to what's called E-class. E-class is where delinquents go, and screw-ups, and kids who just get bad grades. Well, before it served no purpose other than this is where you stick the bad kids. Then a yellow alien creature appeared and blew up half of the moon. And the government decided that, hey, we need to kill this thing because he threatens to blow up half of the Earth in a year's time. And they made a deal with the monster that he would teach E-class. And in doing so, while teaching E-class, they trained the kids to become assassins to kill the teacher.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean...
See, now, given by that summary, not saying your summary was bad, just by how the show sounds alone, it doesn't even sound remotely interesting. But I know that's a lie, because I have seen, and we watched, I don't know what the hell we watched last night. It was some chibi version of this.
Oh, it was Koro Sensei's Quest. It's the video game RPG, adaptation.
And it's really adorable. I like that one.
You would, and I liked it too, so...
This one...
Well, it's not a high school, I apologize. It's a middle school.
Oh, well, that's even better.
So there you go.
Trust an alien that threatened to blow up the world with your worst students. Why the fuck not?
Yeah. And they're all just walks of life, different kids, different motives, all this other crap. I'm not gonna spoil much, but the alien isn't as what he seems. And, a lot of these kids are crazy. And murdery, and just, it's neat.
It sounds like something he would like.
There's no blood, well, there's blood, but it's not gratuitous.
We're not talking like Higurashi and Hellsing levels.
No, it doesn't spurt out everywhere from the tiniest cut. Like in Bleach also.
Right. This one actually beat Angel Beats with ratings. It's got 406 votes, putting it at 4.83 out of 5 stars.
Nearly perfect.
22 episodes in season 1. I think it said 23 or 25 in season 2. So that's cool, and we're gonna start with episode 1.
And the review starts now. Hey.
You. It's my turn now.
It sure is, guy. So, how'd you like it?
It's pretty good.
Would you continue?
I'm kind of on the fence about it, honestly. Because it's good. It's got really, really, really pretty animation. I recognize a lot of voices, but I already pointed all those out to him last night.
We did when we watched the Koro Sensei Quest.
Yeah.
So,
none
of that in this one.
Yeah, there's plenty. It really throws me off. Hughes, the voice actor for Koro Sensei is Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist, so it's kind of like...
It's odd, because you're so used to seeing him as this one person.
I'm sitting here the entire time expecting him to pull out a picture of Alicia and just go fucking apeshit on the classroom. So, it could have changed his voice a little bit. I'm kind of going into voice acting as well. I'm on the fence about it. I think I would continue it, because it's not bad. It's good. It just, I think I'd want to give it that 3-episode limit, just to make sure, kind of push me off the fence kind of thing.
If you were willing to put up with the context of the show or whatever.
Yeah, if I could put up with 3 episodes, I could put up with 22. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, I got the gist of it. I know what they're supposed to do. It looks like it could be a pretty, humor-filled anime, too.
It was captivating then?
Yeah.
Would be the next question.
Yeah, it was captivating. The only thing that I have a problem with is the whole moon scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, being a marine biologist, I kind of know a thing or two about, the moon and the effects it would have if it was suddenly blown up. It would have a lot of effects on the Earth, and that's that part of me that's like, stop being so logical, it's a fucking anime.
Because, yeah, when I first heard about it, I was like, wouldn't that would put everything in reverse when it comes to the sea, like that.
It would fuck everything up with the tides, because that's based on the moon.
Yeah, the pull of the moon and gravity. But then I was like, hold on, this is a show about a yellow tentacle monster.
For all we know, he blocked that from happening. I don't.
So yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna question it. I had a problem with it when it was first brought up, but the more
that would be
that'd be the only thing I disliked about it. What I liked about it was the it's kind of out of the box. You have your assassination animes, Black Cat, stuff like that, where it's your typical assassins.
And you could probably compare them as well. I don't want to say that all the characters in this are on such higher echelon, because they're not. But a lot of them, when they have assassins, they always do the cold, badass, I can kill anyone. Yeah. But these are kids who don't know how to kill anything.
They're
inexperienced.
Very inexperienced. So it's kind of nice. It's like, alright, that's interesting. Now you see, the reason I'm on the fence is because it's a really good show, but I have a lot of problems with it. Like, if they're in middle school, what the hell does the government think that a bunch of middle schoolers are gonna do? He's supposed to train them to kill him, but okay, just because you train someone to kill you doesn't mean that they're actually gonna be able to do it.
Especially when the odds are so stacked against them,
I mean, judging by the summary he gave me, okay, he has like a change of heart, or not necessarily a change of heart, but he's just like this big bad boy act kind of thing. That's one of the things where it's like, I want to give it a while to set in, to overlook these things, because it's real easy to overlook if you just give it a chance. So if I was going to sit here and be like, based on this first episode, I probably wouldn't finish it, just because it's like, they're a bunch of middle schoolers. Come on. The moon. You can't do that to the moon and not suffer severe consequences. So yes, there are a bunch of things where I'm just sitting here like, no!
Yeah.
You can't do that!
And this is like one of my, this would go in one of my top 10 animes that I would ever, if I were to ever make a list whenever we get around to doing that. But it's far from perfect, because I agree with the fact that, it leaves a lot of shit out. There needs to be repercussions for destroying 75% of the moon. I mean, explain.
An explanation would have been nice. Why are there nothing going wrong because of the moon?
Having seen it from episode 1 to the end of season 2, seeing how I know all the secrets and the in and outs and where people end up, they never once explain it, and that bugs me. It's not just a him thing, because he's into marine biology and everything. I could give a shit less about the ocean because I'm scared of it.
And see,
so
I'm not like Mr. Know-It-All. I don't know everything there is to know about the ocean and stuff like that, but I know the basics.
That's basic middle school,
You learn that shit,
Astrology?
Astronomy.
Whatever. I don't see. That's how little I know. But he has a very good point, and that's what keeps it from being a perfect show, and away from the top. It's definitely not in the top 5 in my list of animes.
But that just goes back to say, okay, yeah, there are those flaws, but you overlook that, and you overlook, okay, it's a freaking cartoon!
It's not meant to be taken seriously.
It's really not. That would be like me going in and taking South Park seriously.
And look how many people do that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's a cartoon. You're not supposed to take it seriously. It's just supposed to be for a good time. So that being said, yes, I would continue it. Yes, it had a captivating story. The animation was beautiful. The voice acting was superb. You know, I loved it. I don't think Hughes could have been a little
He could have changed
different.
his voice a little bit more.
But at the same time, it kind of fits the character. If I sit here and I think about it like, okay, pretending like I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist before, that voice actually fits that character.
A goofy-ass, always smiling tentacle monster.
It's kind of creepy, but, you know, it fits. It's just me being me. It's no different than when I hear Romano and I'm like,
So,
It's just... voice acting's good. You can't overlook that just because of that.
So based on the first episode, regardless if you watch the next 2 episodes, whenever, would you watch season 2? Would you continue it for a second season?
It would really depend on how the first season ended. If I was satisfied with how the first season ended, probably not. There's a lot of animes out there where I've been satisfied with, yes, okay, I see it, go away. I've been satisfied with the ending for the first season, and I felt there was no need for the second.
And then, yet they continued it on for, 2 more seasons after that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it would really depend. Because it might get better, and if it got better after 3 episodes, and I was, like, really into it, and then I was like, son of a bitch, that's how you end the season? Hell yeah, I'd line up for another one. But it's kind of one of those things. I feel like the second season question is a loaded question.
Because it really ties into would you continue?
Right, and it's like I'm on the fence about would I continue, so I'm kind of on the fence about whether I'd continue to season 2. But it's also a loaded question. I know. Go away. Customers are bugging me. I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of like you can't just sit there and.
Would you continue eating a piece of pizza if you disliked the first bite? Obviously you wouldn't.
Obviously not.
If you disliked it.
You know, it's like, okay, but if I like the first bite, sure, I'd continue. I might not finish the whole goddamn thing. But that's what you got friends for. You can't really do that with an anime, because if I watched half of season 1...
Here, watch the rest of this for me and tell me how it goes.
Tell me how it ends!
I'm pretty sure that'd be hilarious to do, though.
It would. Try and explain the anime.
Trying to explain Jinjo.
So you watch the first half, I watch the second half, and then we have to explain it start to finish to someone who has never seen it before.
That's like a fucking my mom reacts to this anime on film. It's awful.
Point is, it would really depend on satisfaction for this first season then, but judging by the fact that the animation didn't look too different from the new thing that they're a video game, whatever they're doing now.
I guess it's basically like an OVA, essentially.
Yeah. So, I mean, if the animation was still the same, voice acting, and I would assume is still the same, I don't think I'd have a problem at least giving it a try.
Would you cosplay from it? If you were to find a character you liked?
It would take some time, because at the moment I haven't felt a connection to any of the characters. It's not like love at first sight.
Mm-hmm.
They're all a little bit young for me.
I'd imagine so. They're in middle school.
It's like, I don't care for cosplaying characters when they're an obvious young age. Like, I'm 26. It's hard for me to pull off a middle schooler. So, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. I mean, if it ended up being a character that was like, oh, hell yeah, they're cool.
I definitely would, because, I'm a huge fan of this show, so I don't really want to say anything negative about it other than what I already have, because for every one negative thing, I'm going to list fucking 20 positive things, and it's going to bump it up to where I think it's this incredible thing. And for me, it is. For you, it's not. For him, it might not be when he gets to the end. It's, once again, like
yeah,
we said in our last video.
The ending can make or destroy an anime.
Yeah, right?
It could be the best anime you've seen in your entire life, and then the ending is just like, ha, no.
You fucked.
But, to not drag this out, because the last video we got cut off talking about Naruto.
We'll edit. You guys won't see it because we're gonna edit it out.
I'm not even gonna bother with it anymore. I don't care if the camera cuts me off. That's all you get. I don't care.
Final thought.
So, final thoughts. I would rate this because I'm on the fence about it, I'd probably only go with a 7.5. But at the same time, to just jump off the fence and just pretend like, yes, okay, I'm going to continue it. I don't have all these other, you know, issues that I shouldn't have with an anime. I'd probably up it to an 8. Because the animation, it's another one of those ones where the animation is like really,
the
really
attention
good.
to detail is good.
Mm-hmm. You got like thousands of bullets flying at this guy, and they got to animate him moving at what, Mach 20? Is that what they said?
Mm-hmm.
So it's...
And they take the time to where it's detailed. If you were to freeze frame on it, you know, you'd still see that he has the rope on his uniform over here when he's over here and over here.
You know, so it's really nice. So I'm kind of teetering between them. I think this would be one of the ones where I don't go an exact even, and I'd actually say like a 7.8. Closer to an 8.
It's getting closer.
Because it's like, you know, you gotta factor in everything that I said about what I wasn't sure about with it, and then you gotta factor in all the good things. And I want to rate it high, but at the same time, it's not the best thing I've seen. It's good.
And for someone who's seen it start to finish, my rating isn't going to change by the end of it, so I can tell you overall, for me, it's at least, to be fair, given what I dislike about it, to be fair, a 7.5 is good on my end. Because there are things that, yes, I dislike about it, but liking it so much, it doesn't take it any lower than a 7. Like, minimum.
Oh, yeah. No, because once you hit 7, like, 6.5, you're kind of bordering that, it was bearable and it was good, but seen a whole lot better. I have seen better than this, but not, like, tremendously better, so which is why it deserves closer to an 8, because 7, 8, and 9 are kind of those segues where it's good.
It's like, it's one of the best.
Yeah,
thing.
But when you hit 9 and that very, very, very rare occasion where you hit a perfect 10, you know, it's up there. It's got to be a pretty good anime to get really high. So for us, that's a pretty high rating. I would recommend it if you're into the Assassination, funny ha-has. There was laughable moments. There was serious, kind of serious, I guess. It wasn't too serious, at least. Not yet. Mostly it was hard for me not to take the whole thing as a joke. Not like a bad way, but like a humor.
It's
a
not
comedy anime.
Yeah.
So it's like, the entire time I was just sitting there like, am I supposed to be taking this seriously? He blew up the moon. Am I supposed to be taking this seriously? Or is this just one big joke?
Who does that?
Who does that? Who blows up the moon and then threatens the Earth?
And then wants to teach a class.
So I mean, it's got some things that I kind of need to work out with myself. But I'm probably gonna put a star next to it because I wouldn't mind at least finishing season 1. So it's pretty good. Up next we have Attack on Titan.
Oh boy, you guys are gonna enjoy that.
You will, because it's been like, what, how many years? I don't even know how many years.
We watched episode 1 of Attack on Titan when the dub was first released on
actually,
Xfinity.
like when it was very first released.
And that was the last time I tried watching it throughout the years, and I just couldn't, because I just couldn't. It got boring for me.
So, it's looking like it's about ready to cut us off, because we're hitting the 15-minute mark. So I'm going to cut it off here, and I'm going to say we'll see you in Attack on Titan.
Wherever the next video is.
It's probably down below. It's in the channel.